Three, two, one. Yeah, yeah, oh, it's your boy Fried Chicken. Welcome back to all the regulars and welcome to all the newcomers. I'm gonna get right into this. This is a new DLC, April 10th, 2012. It's called Sanctuary. Elite Premium members for Xbox will have availability to this. So this area right here is kind of like a garden in between the shrine and the church. Now, some of these things I'm using from Call of Duty Elite Premium, where you actually get the map breakdowns and it gives you some callouts. I'm also going to be doing a series where I give specific callouts for all of the default maps. So look for that really soon. Now, this inner town area has some tight corners, but it's really a small area, and obviously SMGs and hipfire is going to work well right there. And right now I'm just showing you kind of some head glitches, some spots you can see enemies come out of. This dirt trail is not going to be a good spot to hang out because you got so many angles, so many lines of sight pointing at you that it's just not a good idea. Now this map is actually pretty big. It doesn't have very long lines of sight throughout the entire map, just because there's so many things in the way. And this is called Cloister. So we already talked about Shrine, which was in the back. It's kind of unimportant. And then you get Cloister, and I'm just showing some head glitching spots that you can use the rocks for, the railing. And you don't get the best position right here, but at least you're covering up most of your body. You can even use this big tree. Now, I don't know what Cloister stands for. That's the name of the tree. I haven't done any research on it, but I'm sure you'll find out. And if you do figure it out, can you leave that in the comments? Let us know. Here's a counter spot. That pottery plant is in the way, so you can just knife that, and you have a better vantage point onto the enemies there. So this middle section just to the left is the monastery. So this is where it all goes down. Now the monastery, you can't really get inside of it, but it is accessible from every direction, pretty much, and you can see every direction from it. So from this end, you can see Cloister, you can see through that crevice, right here, where the bridge, well, not the bridge, but where the dirt road is. And then from this angle, you can look over to bridge and see people that are crossing the bridge. And then again, you can look over the shrine and to where people are coming out of church. So the monastery is going to be where a lot of action definitely goes down. And there's graveyard, and then I'll talk about that in a little bit. So you get these kind of major sections of the map. And this ladder can be used if you don't want to go directly up the stairs. Kind of throw off the enemy if they're looking at the stairs. You can hop right up the ladder. Now this area is called Fountain, and I'll show you in a second why it's called Fountain. I think it was just something simple. I mean, another thing you can call it is long stairs, because it has that really long staircase that it'll pop up in a second. So, but the cool thing about Fountain is that once you go in here, you can kind of set up claymores, and nobody will be able to actually come in here and run in after you too good. But you can hang out over this ledge, and you can look down on Cloister and then on the monastery and see people that are pouring out. And you can pick up some long kill streaks, and then you can even lay down here, and there's the long stairs, and lay down here and pull your kill streaks. So this is probably why they call it Fountain. A little fountain is right there. But I don't think this is going to be a high traffic area at all. I haven't played this map yet, so I'll give you a little bit more feedback when I have a gameplay to post. So far, you know, we've looked at Shrine, Cloister, and Fountain. We've also looked at the monastery, and now we move on to Bridge. And like I said, I'm getting these from the Call of Duty Elite website, and I will be doing breakdowns on the Gamers Remorse channel for all the default maps. And now all you see me doing is just giving you some head glitch spots, some vantage points, because the bridge is going to be where major stuff is happening. I already know. It's so open. It's such long lines of sight. There's nothing in the way. And if you try to go across this bridge, it's not going to be easy for you. And you definitely don't want to accidentally scoot off the edge, because you're just going to fall to your death easily. Now, it's nice because it does have this little hump in the middle. It's a curved bridge. So that allows you to progress slowly across and maybe kill some enemies so you can just sprint the rest of the way. Keep in mind, over in this corner, you are going to have MK14, ACR, M4A1, and snipers just shooting anybody that thinks they want to come across the bridge. But they can be flanked from around here. So this section coming up is called Graveyard. So the pottery part right here you can jump up on. And if you got campers over in Graveyard, because it's going to be kind of hard to see people, you can shoot them from there. You can come directly from bridge right into Graveyard, swerve around this tree, and you can get people that are camping in the Graveyard. I think this is going to be another area where there's going to be a lot of traffic, because you can come in from church, monastery, or bridge into this Graveyard area. And these are ways you might want to enter the Graveyard. If you get this far and you check that hallway, then hopping up here is nice. Also, this is going to be a nice spot if you are in Graveyard and you kill a couple people and they kind of get your position. Move back here, you can see almost every entrance except for this one directly to my left. So this is going to be a bad way to exit Graveyard at that door, because that church leads right to it. These are some counter spots for the spots I showed you before. You got to watch that hallway because you're going to get surprised. And if you corner this grave right here and also the statue, you're going to be able to counter people coming in from the bridge side. But yeah, this, you don't want to come out of Graveyard. You want to come out of it down here. And then you'll be able to see them as you enter it. Now, this is some kind of church or a confessional, or I don't know what it is. I don't think there's going to be a lot going down in here. And it's, for some reason, you can't knife those candle stains. That'd be kind of cool. But it's going to be a good way of traversing the map. And this is the way you want to come out of the church. You don't want to come out over there by shrine, because there's no cover. And at least you get these little brick walls or stone walls. And this could be a cool spot. Now, I haven't, this is only my second walkthrough on this map. So I don't know where the good spots are going to be, but this will catch people coming out of the monastery and kept catching people coming out of the church. And then one cool thing that I didn't notice the first time is if you hop down to this cliff, this actually runs the length of the map. So you can go all the way from shrine to bridge without having to deal with, going Graveyard or going around through cloister. And look at that nasty goat. Actually, it looks kind of tasty. You do have to worry about people shooting you down from monastery, and then as you're approaching bridge, if there's people up there, which there shouldn't be, they're gonna see you and you're gonna die. So that's it. If you liked the video, leave a like. Leave me a comment on what you think about the map, if you have it or not. And if you have any other questions, go ahead and throw it down in the comment section. Thank you for tuning in, and peace out.